Hey, just a quick update today. That's because I am going to the Backstreet Boys tonight. They're in town. I have to leave in a few minutes, so I just have a quick sec to do this. I'm so excited. You have no idea. um, yeah, so the other day was the event I was talking about in a previous video, the woman-only space event that I was all nervous about. Um, the event went off absolutely fantastic. It was a great show, and we raised a lot of money for Dyke March, which was super cool. It was really great to be part of it. Because my partner is one of the organizers, I wound up working the door, which was a pretty fun place to be at. Yeah, I I actually got to help uh, kicking out all of the cis dudes that came along, which was satisfying on a pretty deep level. No offense, cis dudes. Yeah, and of course, all the fears I had around it were completely unfounded. Everybody was great. A decent amount of gender variant people decided to come out. I wish there had have been more of a presence of trans women, and I think that's something that should be worked on next year for it. It would be nice to have a trans woman performer so that maybe more trans girls will feel welcome coming out, because of course we do want them to feel welcome. But yeah, overall, really fantastic show. Yeah, so I've been noticing some more changes lately. I have legit fuzz on my chin now. Um, I wish it was more visible, but I'm just blonde, so it's not. So I'm not gonna try to show you. But yeah, it's there. It's there. What else? I've noticed my hairline starting to change, and that ridiculous early tea appetite I had is starting to go away. So that's good. I don't feel the need to eat a horse every day anymore. And my jawline is starting to change a little bit. I don't think anybody else has really noticed it yet. I think I'm just hyper aware of it because that was the change that I probably wanted the most, and now it's starting to happen. So yay. Um, what else? So tomorrow on my campus, apparently there's some sort of forum or discussion or whatever going on about creating trans-inclusive spaces. That's how they put it on the poster. And I'm super stoked to go, as I haven't seen any other trans people on my campus yet. I mean, trans people aren't always visible, but there's two campuses to the school I'm going to. I get the distinct sense that I'm quite possibly the only trans person on my campus. So I don't know about the other campus, and I could be totally wrong, but suffice to say, I feel pretty isolated there, so I am excited for this. I don't really know what the deal is with it. I'm gonna show up. The sticky part of it is that it's being held by a group I used to volunteer with. I think I mentioned in an earlier video that, or I think it was my first video, anyways, I mentioned that one of the hardest parts about deciding to transition was feeling like I was going to lose this community of feminists, and just because the place is a woman-only space. Well, it's that group. I'm nervous a little bit because I never really came out to them so much as I just sort of disappeared one day. I mean, I told a few people, but not very many. So, yeah, it's interesting. I think this is definitely the universe telling me to deal with my shit around these guys. So, it'll be good, and I think I'll feel a lot better after. I'm a little nervous, but I'm not going to not go because this is something that's really near and dear to me. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure, they're not going to be like, oh my god, you transitioned, we hate you now. No, they're going to be great. It's just, I feel awkward because I never did that. Anyways, I gotta go because I gotta go to Backstreet Boys. Yeah, I'll see you next week.